Advisors with the Gradient Investments weekly talking points for the week ending November 10th, 2023. Let's get into some stocks, and hope you're enjoying this nice weather that we're having this week. And I hope you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. So stocks were mixed last week, with technology and communications leading the gains. The benchmark S&P 500 was up 1.35%. The Russell 2000 dropped 3.11, and the NASDAQ was up 2.40. Now, overseas and developed markets, which was the EFA, declined 0.9, while the emerging markets was up 0.03%. Almost 90% of the S&P 500 market cap having reported operating earnings are on track to finish the third quarter ended September with a 4.5% year-over-year gain. So we're seeing the earnings, which is why the market's rallying this week, and last week we're starting to see the market come back because of the earnings coming through. Let's talk about fixed income. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate last week dropped 25 basis points to 7.61% from the prior week, following the decline in the 10-year Treasury yield, since mortgage rates typically reflect changes in these government issues. Now, demand for new home mortgages was up 2.5% from the week prior, but the purchase index is still more than 20% behind last year. So we're also seeing the 10-year Treasury was down also today. This week we're seeing that come down as well. So commodities, let's get into oil prices. They dropped on concerns for demand from both the U.S. and China. As a result, West Texas crude ended the week at $77.28 per barrel, down 4.15% from the previous week. So that's encouraging. I actually just saw gas today at $2.99, which is kind of nice. Both corn and soybean prices fell following a government report that estimated 2023 yields were higher than expectations, a record for corn at 174.9 bushels per acre. Now, December corn futures closed at $4.68 per bushel following Wednesday's report, down 29.52% from a year earlier. November soybean futures closed at $13.43 per bushel following the report, down 7.5% from a year earlier. So we're starting to see that come down, which hopefully, God willing, we'll see prices reduced in the grocery stores. Let's get to economic data. Continuing jobless claims indicated those receiving unemployment benefits rose to 1.83 million in the final week of October, the 7th consecutive week of gains and the highest since mid-April. On a weekly basis, jobless claims were in line with expectations, which indicates that new layoffs remain subdued, while those who are out of work are experiencing a harder time finding a new job. We are starting to see some pauses. We're starting to see people not hiring as much, so we'll see how that shakes out. Let's get into some company news. Extra Space Storage, which is a contrarian choice in a core select and a G50 holding, reported earnings that exceeded consensus expectations and maintained revenue and earnings guidance. Management also reported strong execution on achieving synergy goals from their acquisition of Life Storage Inc. Now, shares were up 11.35% for the week, which is good. The contrarian choice has actually been struggling this year, and so is the G50, but the Core Select and the G33 have been up. Palo Alto Networks, which is a Core Select and a G33 holding, rose 4.09% on concerns surrounding cyber attacks. The company also acquired a small firm, Talon Cybersecurity, to address cybersecurity at the browser level, and no terms were disclosed for that. So we're also seeing a lot of things shifting right now. We're going more with this week starting to do a little bit better. We're starting to see interest rates come down, which is encouraging. Hopefully, we're going to see money coming back in the market. I think we're going to have a strong fourth quarter. It's already starting that way. They're calling for a good year next year, so that's encouraging. We're making some adjustments in the portfolio right now, so stay tuned. Let's make sure that we're doing the Roth conversions and everything we need to before the end of the year. That concludes our week's market summary. Thank you so much for being part of the ARA family. If you'd like to get a hold of us, 855-756-5700. Visit us at aradvisorsinc.com. And I hope your preparations having a good Thanksgiving holiday coming soon. We'll see you again next week, God willing, before Thanksgiving. Take care.